ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first Revolution Wrestling Federation and Signing Live virtual signing. Once again, RWF is leading the way in revolutionizing the wrestling industry, and today we are very proud to present to you the legendary Hall of Famer, G.I. Joe icon, the one, the only, Sergeant Slaughter. Welcome, Sarge.
Ted Hut. Okay, at ease. Now listen up, I'm here for an hour, so let's get it started. Try to get everybody done that we can online, and the rest we'll have to do offline, I guess.
We got it going on.
Now you're up.
Everybody, anybody who wants to order, all you have to do is text 717-888-0808, or you can email rwfpayments@gmail.com. And when you do that, the instructions are up on the screen. We need your name, mailing address, package selection, image selection, your payment type, and any other notes for your order that you want included. So we can get that started. We do have some orders that already came through in the pre-sale, so we can start getting those rolling here for you.
All right, first order up is for Joseph McCabe. And there you go.
So Joe is asking for...
All right, Joe's getting this one. What number is this?
Ooh, where's that card?
What number?
I'm looking.
This number B? This is B.
That would
You
be
want to order B?
Letter B.
Yeah, right.
Letter B. Joseph wants his name on here?
Is there a new one to that goal or something?
Mm-hmm. That's the delay.
All right, there we go, Joseph. Yo, Joe.
All right, next order up we have, I believe it's Zazzle Phoenix. Zazzle Phoenix.
All the way from?
All the way from, we've got
Australia. All right, how you doing, Zazel? Hope everything's going well over there. The land down under. Looking forward to be with Slaughter daughter tomorrow, the next day. All right. What would Zazel like? Number one Marauder already. Zazel's a good friend and probably the biggest Sergeant Slaughter fan of all time.
Really?
No doubt about it.
Have you found the same fans come back for more?
A lot of them do. We're always looking for those new ones.
Now, are there a lot of, I know you've been all around the world, so are there a lot of Sergeant Slaughter fans worldwide? I know you're very pro-USA and all that, so.
We got fans all over the world, yes.
Nice.
If, as they say, fans of all sizes, shapes, and colors.
Very cool.
But Zazel has a show called The Slaughterhouse, and it's a wrestling show. And
Okay.
he also has a talk show that goes with it. So we are together a lot, get together a lot, helping each other out. He helps my daughter, Kelly, out. We call her the badass bitch. And she actually has her own podcast starting now, and I'm going to be on that quite a bit.
Oh, really? Where can everyone watching? Where can they watch that podcast at?
Well, it's the official Slaughter daughter official, I guess, broadcast would be. It's called the Slaughter Daughter House, and just check online. You'll find it. It's pretty simple to find. I'm not too good on those things, and I actually found it.
I do believe it's on Facebook.
Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's going to be broadcasting on
Thanks,
Facebook.
Zazel.
Nice. Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Zazel.
Another one for your collection.
All right, next up we got a pre-order for Matt Petty. And Matt Petty would like this to be made out to Sergeant Petty. And he asked that whatever color you feel is best.
Okay, Matt Petty.
Yep. Or no, I'm sorry, it's Sergeant Petty.
Okay. For one sergeant to another. Is it P-E-T-T?
Yes, P-E-T-T.
We can show him that. It has it written down.
Yeah,
Jim,
I'm trying to
Oh, yeah.
explain
show
that
that
to
to
him.
Sarge.
Right.
It's there.
Sorry.
He'll just hold on to it.
I get it.
One of his talents is not being ESP. None of us have that, unfortunately.
There you go, Sergeant Petty. Got it for you. Nice picture. That's A. That's A. If anybody's out there watching want to get an A, I'll sign it for you.
That turns out real good on that. Is that the white? That looks good.
That's fantastic.
Take this goes here.
All right.
By the way,
so-
real quick, something that we just added today, if they want to do, they can, it's up to them. People ordering at home, and it's up to the Sarge, really. We're going to offer a red, white, and blue 3-colored signature. Is that all right for you?
Yeah.
That's for an additional $10 each. Feel free again, if you want to order right now, just go to rwfpayments@gmail.com, include your full name, mailing address, package selection, image selection, and payment type, and we'll get this processed immediately.
Nice. Now,
Red, white, and blue. I got them right here.
Nice.
then they're ready to go.
Kind of a cool signature. One of a kind.
All right. Next up, we got there's 3 orders going in. This is the first one to be made out to Thatcher. This is all one order, and you can pick any color that you want.
Okay.
And Thatcher is T-H-A-T-C-H-E-R.
T-H-A.
T-H-A-T-C-H-E-R.
Got it. At ease, Thatcher. You're a maggot. Welcome to the club.
No, that looks great.
There you go. There's one, Thatcher. You're a maggot.
Here you go.
You're also a scum and a slime, but I didn't put that on there. But you know you are, right? All right. But that's an honor to be called that, by the way.
Oh, by Sergeant Slaughter, it's definitely an
yeah.
honor.
Yeah.
Now, this one's the same order. This is going to Lexi.
Let's see.
Yep, and then it's L-E-X.
L-E-X.
I-E.
I-E. Got it. Lexi. Lexi's got, which letter here?
What's that?
Which letter did she, which,
Oh, that
picture?
is C.
C.
Yep.
All right. All right, Lexi. You got the C photo, which is me with the World Heavyweight Championship from the WWF that I beat the Ultimate Puke for. But actually, I beat him out of the purple one, but the next day they gave me the black one. So, by the way, I still have the purple.
So,
Yeah.
why did they change that?
Never asked for it back.
Was there any reason they switched to the black? Or?
Because the colored ones were the Ultimate Pukes, the Ultimate Warriors
Okay,
personal titles.
I gotcha.
They weren't owned by the WWE. He
Ah.
had them made for his outfits, his different colors.
Color coordinating. Okay.
Yeah. Matched it to his
so
outfit.
Yeah.
I happened to wrestle him in Miami, Florida at the Royal Rumble, and he had the purple one. So
Mhm.
that's the one that I won from him. And because he had a little heat with the WWE at that time, they never asked for the purple one back. So
They just let him keep it.
and you're not getting it back either, Vince.
Now, this is the final one for the order. This is going to be made out to David.
David.
Yep.
All right, I like that one. Got a little bit of everything. At ease, David.
Now, I once heard you talk about, it was one of the interviews, again, with the Ultimate Warrior, something that you did, I believe you were in a steel cage with him, and it was, what was it? Something that involved a potato.
Oh yeah.
A potato.
Yeah.
A potato, yeah, it was,
Okay, we gotta know this story.
yeah, it's a fun story, especially, well, again, I don't need to talk
David.
about it.
Got it. Okay. Well, it's
Thank you.
we wrestled many matches. I didn't get to wrestle the Ultimate Warrior like I wanted to. I got pushed right into it because he broke the Macho Man's hand in a match
Oh, jeez.
on a Saturday night, and Sunday morning Vince McMahon called and said, change your plans. you have to go against the Warrior now because Randy's out for a while. So I got pushed up into that program, as we call it, and they were already into cage matches and death matches, and God knows what kind of matches we did. There were some pretty horrible ones, pretty tough ones. But the Warrior was no easy picking guy. He laid him in, which I also prefer, but he was a little bit stiffer than most. And the first time I wrestled him, he hit me with one of his clotheslines, and I saw the ceiling of the arena for a little while. It was kind of spinning around, and I knew I was in for the fight of my life the rest of that night and the rest of our program, you know. So anyway, moving it all ahead, one of our final cage matches was in Orlando, Florida, and on the way to the arena, I stopped at a fruit market, vegetable market, and when I got into the ring and he hit me with the first clothesline, I had this potato in my trunks, and I threw it up in the air, and it was bouncing around on the mat, and he kind of like stopped and looked around because we were in a cage that had a top on it, and there's no way for something like that to get in there, and he couldn't quite figure it out, so he went over and started looking at it, examining it, and he said, "That's a potato, but how the hell did it get in here?" And then he looked down at me, and I was covered up. My body was kind of moving because I was laughing so hard. But
He was playing it like he didn't know the potato
I
was there
had
too.
no idea how that potato got in there.
Magic.
So anyway, he tried to shove it down my throat, and I finally got it away from him and threw it through the fence there.
Somehow it got through.
And never really talked about it, even that night.
It's never been discussed since
until-
that it's an exclusive potato.
And there was always kind of a funny thing that happened, and eventually when he got inducted into the Hall of Fame after years and years and years of being away and not talking to anybody and having all the heat he had with the mortal puke, Hulk Hogan, they finally put him into the Hall of Fame. So I didn't see him. I brought him another potato to the Hall of Fame, but I didn't see him. So I waited till WrestleMania where they brought everybody out to the stage and introduced him again. And when he came back, I finally caught up to him, and he was in a room doing a promo with some cameras.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I walked by and I kind of gave him a hello, and he goes, "Sergeant Slaughter, come in here, blah, blah, blah." And then I had this bag, and I said, "I brought you something," and he opened it up, and the potato was in there. And he went crazy, told the story about it. So it was a fun time. God rest his soul. I guess God needed an ultimate angel, so
Right.
he's no longer with us.
All right. So this next one up we've got is a G.I. Joe back card.
All right.
Looks great. This is for Brian Lyles.
Brian?
He would like it use this Sharpie. It's their paint pen.
Sure can.
Here you go.
Got it. Would he like it any certain place?
He just said anywhere in the front.
Okay. And what is his name?
Just an autograph. Just a
Just
signature.
no-
Yep.
No personalization.
Nope.
Right.
Now this being one of the first G.I. Joe things that we got come up. I know a few weeks ago you made an announcement that G.I. Joe has called you back to duty.
They have. I re-enlisted, re-upped, and there you are, sir. Yo, Joe. That's a classic looking thing.
That looks great.
It's even got the back there. And yeah, I've just re-signed, re-enlisted with G.I. Joe. This is our 40th anniversary of G.I. Joe, so we've been working on it for a couple of years, and I wasn't allowed to say anything because it's been in the works so long, and they wanted it to be a big announcement, so we made the announcement about a month ago.
Very nice.
And if you go online or go on Twitter or however you go on the social medias, you'll see the clip from the Hasbro promo I did to announce that I was back. And boy, it's been on fire. But of course, like everything else, everything's out on the barge. Or
Oh
They
yes,
can't
fuck.
get
Yep.
them in. They've got millions of orders, but they can't deliver yet. So, but hang on, be just like the first GI Joe Sergeant Slaughter, where you couldn't buy the Sarge, you had to earn them.
Oh, that's
And,
right.
they called me one time, said we got a problem. I said, what's the problem? They said, well, we're back ordered on your figure. And I said, that's a bad thing.
Right.
He said, well, we thought 300,000 would do it, and we need 3 million.
Oh, my
So a
God.
lot of children went to their mailboxes, waiting and waiting and waiting for months and months and months, and finally they got them.
They got him, but you
If
were
you
the,
have one in a box, I've seen a few of them come through tables and places that I sign at, and not too often you see them still in a box and still in the package.
Mhm.
And the most important thing is the swagger stick. You still have
Oh
the
yeah,
swagger stick.
yeah. Finding that's gotta
I've
be
seen
hard.
swagger sticks online for $100. So
Jeez.
anyway,
Here you go. This is just an autograph,
all right, just an autograph. This is a new item out by Mattel.
which is cool. Like you got
Yeah.
to be you've had-
Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe. You've had what, the LJN style figure. You've had like all the major figures.
Got the Action Force.
The Action Force,
That
the
was
Hasbro.
that was
like,
the UK
Yep.
GI Joe.
That's right.
If you notice, this one hasn't even been punched out yet.
Mm-hmm.
Usually they punch them out and put them on a metal pole at the store, so you know how valuable this one is. Not even punched out.
Right.
So, is there a name on this one?
Nope, just autograph. And you had mentioned the Action Force. So, do you know? I know when it was first released, your Sergeant Slaughter character, it was actually went by the. I guess it was in the UK. It was what Sergeant Slammer.
Sergeant Slammer.
So, what was the story behind that? Was it just like?
Well, the reason was the word slaughter they didn't feel was appropriate for children
Okay.
over in the UK, all over Europe. So they decided to make it Sergeant Slammer,
Okay.
and they didn't use Yo Joe, G.I. Joe. They called it Action Force, and they would say Full Force instead of Yo Joe.
They actually had a chant for that. That's
Right.
great.
They actually had a chant. So Bobby Valaverse left Hasbro and saw that the G.I. Joe United Kingdom the license hadn't been renewed. Hasbro didn't renew it, so he called my business agent, Paul Inserto, and talked with us and said, if I get this license, are you available? And we said, yes, we are. So it was another thing. We kind of kept it secret for a while, and there you go.
Very cool.
And so
Thank you.
we brought that out, and I really think it's a really, really great action figure.
Oh yeah.
Look of Sarge, and the second one just came out. But there's also only 500 Sergeant Slammers that were made. They're in a little red box, and it's called Sergeant Slammer. So, but the others are all Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah, that's right. And the Sergeant Slaughter didn't last long as that. It was only like a
Right.
6 months or something, and then it went
Yeah,
back to Sergeant
yeah,
Slaughter.
when I joined G.I. Joe, shortly after they brought Refrigerator Perry in,
Yep.
and he didn't do so well. And so if you have some Refrigerator Perrys, they might be worth some money. And then they just did a separate Roddy Piper for UK only for a convention he was doing there. So
Okay.
they're a smaller version of the G.I. Joe size, but they Roddy sent me a couple of them, and he was a drill instructor for Cobra, and I was the drill instructor for G.I. Joe. So we were hoping to do something together, but Roddy passed a few years after that, so we never got to really
Really, yeah.
do something with it. But it would have been fun to do, but we made a pact that we wrestled each other one time, and after the match we said, let's not do that again. We're beating the heck out of each other, and we're friends. So
All right, so now this one may be someone you recognize. This is a good friend of ours, Madman Pondo.
Oh,
a
yeah,
fellow wrestler.
Pondo, yes.
He sent 2 photos in that he'd like to get
All right.
signed.
There we are.
Now, he never got back to me as far as if he wanted any special inscriptions or
Okay.
anything like that.
I
So
think Pondo, knowing
Great.
Pondo, he's
Yeah.
like whatever Sarge wants to write.
I agree.
Yeah.
So
this was at a recent show that we did.
For RWF,
in
for our
Harrisburg,
brand, yeah.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
We were at the airport, and the funny story is we came down. My business agent came to pick me up at the hotel, and I saw Pondo standing there, and he saw him also, and he said something to Paul, and Paul shook his head and gave him a wave off, and we got in the car, and as we were going, I said, "What'd that guy say?" He said he wanted to ride, and he said, "I didn't know who he was that time. Thought he was,
Fan.
no idea about it." So we get to the event, and here he's like 2 chairs away from me, and I had to go apologize to
Was it awkward for a
I
minute?
said, "I am so sorry, I didn't realize." But then I got to watch their match, and I was I had the greatest time watching their match, and so the next morning I'm at the airport, and there he was sitting and waiting for his plane. I think he was delayed or something had happened to his plane, and we started talking about the business and Action Force, and he said, "Yeah, I ordered a couple of your Action Force figures, but I haven't got them." I said, "Yeah, it's a long story. So they're made. They just can't get them, to anybody because they're out on the ocean."
yeah, they're stuck in the water right now, right?
So, so finally, he asked if I would, if I had any T-shirts.
Mhm.
And I said, "I don't know if I have any your size." But
An extra
I got a
medium? You
couple-
didn't have the extra mediums?
I got a couple of extra Pondos and sent them to him. And he sent me one back, and I took a picture of it, and we had a lot of fun with it. And then he sent me his book, which I'm starting to read.
It's a good book.
And so then he sent me a tweet saying, he still hadn't gotten his
That's the other one too.
his figures. So I went in my vault and I sent him one of each.
You gave him your actual from your actual personal collection. That's
I
so
gave
cool. That's so
something out
cool.
of my vault, so I hope he enjoys those.
That's actually something too. Like you actually kind of collect a little bit, don't you?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
What was it, on the WWE's Most Haunted Treasures? I saw some of you on that, and
Yeah.
I was just surprised to see in all the boxes you had tons of GI Joe stuff. Like,
Yeah, we have quite a collection of things, and I hope that's good for you, Pondo, at ease. And if you want more on there, just send it my way. You know how to get a hold of me.
yeah, we got
But
one
I
more.
gave
for
him a
Pondo.
shout, the Hall of Fame ring. That was the first year they gave rings out, 2004.
2004. I don't know what.
And they gave you a ring with your name engraved on the inside, so they're all one of a kind.
Actually, about the 2004 Hall of Fame, I was looking and I was trying to find it. At that time, did anyone actually like induct you into the Hall of Fame, or 'cause-
Yes, Pat Patterson.
was it Pat Patterson? I
Yeah.
could not find that information anywhere, and I don't have the WWE Network currently,
Yeah.
so I wasn't able to find
Now,
that.
this is a picture from years and years ago, when I was probably bigger than Pondo.
Yeah, right when I was skinny Pondo.
Yeah.
He looks like he's 12 there. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was about 380 at one time.
You're timeless, man. Like you've got some sort of time machine or fountain of youth. There's something going
Yeah,
on.
I don't know what that is.
Because-
It's the water. It's the water. It's water up in Minnesota. Yeah.
Real quick to put it out there again, because we did have a couple questions about ordering. If you wish to order, all you have to do is text 717-888-0808. Again, that's 717-888-0808. Or you can email rwfpayments@gmail.com. That's R as in Revolution, W as in Wrestling, F as in Federation, payments@gmail.com.
Here you go, Pondo. I put at ease, Sergeant Slaughter. You got $1?
Yep, you definitely know Pondo.
I told him he ought to up it to $100. I don't know if you've ever seen Pondo wrestle, but if you haven't,
They haven't probably.
probably haven't.
Please
He,
explain it to them.
somehow in the match, a dollar bill or whatever currency it is, it's usually stapled to his head. So it's quite a treat to watch if you ever get a chance to come out and watch Pondo. He's quite a performer.
He puts on a show. He gives
He
you your
does.
money's worth.
He does.
All right, so this is another this is another pre-order, order from Mark Potter. He ordered 3 Sergeant Slaughter
Mark
photos.
Potter, another good friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
My #1 renegade.
Well, he was just like 2 Mark on all of these.
Okay,
2 Mark,
you
and
got
then
it.
whatever color you wish.
He's also from the UK.
Oh, really? That's really cool that there's so much of a. Now I know how large GI Joe was out here. Was Action Force comparable to out there? How fame wise and how big that it got over there?
Oh yeah.
Was it?
It's
Okay.
real big there. For a while, we were actually just going more over to the UK than we were
Really?
in the United States. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because it was so popular over there. I actually met the King and Queen of England.
Really?
The youngest grandson, Harry, was a huge. He wanted to be a wrestler. And, he came to a match, and I met him. And he was into the military,
Right.
in the UK. So
So would you have trained young Harry at a young age to get him in there?
I would have. I don't think they would have allowed it, but
Alrighty, then we got these 2.
there we go. Mark, #1 renegade. He's quite an artist, also.
Is he?
He takes different action figures and not only makes Sergeant Slaughters, but anything you can imagine. And if you ever go online or go on Twitter, look up Mark Potter. He's a genius at what he does, and he's a great guy. Just lost his father a little while back. He was our general, and God bless the general. And we both know what our fathers meant to us, and so it was a sad day, and I know what it was like for Mark. So, but we always got our 2 generals in our hearts. Yeah, this is a good GI Joe action photo. This is where I first came out and took on all the bats and the GI Joe, the movie, and it was a lot of fun.
Speaking of a G.I. Joe movie, with how they're making everything, when are we going to see Sergeant Slaughter in a G.I. Joe movie? Whether it be live action
Live
or
action. That's
or
a
live
huge
action?
question
Yeah,
right now.
Are we getting a
Everyone
lot of
wants
that?
the G.I. Joe.
I've been casted in all of them, but I had to be taken out because of the toy companies.
Oh.
Hasbro and WWE has Mattel. So,
Okay.
the last movie, Bruce Willis took my spot. I was supposed to be the general.
Oh, right.
I wasn't going to be a general. I was going to be Sergeant Slaughter, but I couldn't be in it, so they brought a guy in and called him the general, and it was Bruce Willis.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully one day something can get worked out.
Yes.
Everyone should come together and make that work.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
You know,
always
guys
this money
like
problem.
Dwayne Johnson and Cena and all them, they don't have contracts.
Right.
They do what they want to do. But I just, my loyalty is to Mr. McMahon Sr., who brought me to the dance, and he told me at one time, as long as there's a WWF before the WWE, he said you always have a job. There you are, Mark. And so I've always remembered that, and I've always been loyal to them, although the current group hasn't been so loyal to me, but that's another story. And this is for Mark also?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I like this
They
picture.
didn't ask for
Okay,
anything. Yeah.
cool.
like this picture with the title. These are really nice photos, by the way. They're nice to write on.
Yeah, they came out very
Compliment.
nice. Yeah.
We're trying to make sure that
Sometimes you write on these things, and by the time you get done, all the paper's on the end of the
balls
Yeah,
up there.
right.
and you can't even read it. So
We're trying to bring everything to the next level for everybody.
this is really just so everybody out there knows these are high quality photos.
Appreciate that.
I sign a lot of them, and these are some of the best I've ever signed.
Thank you very much.
They're very nice and smooth, nice and smooth. So I hope I'm not taking too much time here to talk.
No, you're
No,
good, man. Do
please.
what you.
There we are, Mark, WWE champion, Sergeant Slaughter Hall of Fame. There you go. Thanks for jumping in on the broadcast. I know it's a little bit early over there.
All right, we got this. An order came in from online from someone watching currently. That's for Ryan Hargrove. They just wanted there's, I believe it's just the signature. There's two photos here.
Move on, Sergeant Man. I got press.
Once again, really a nice smooth surface to write on.
Yeah, the colors are really popping. So far, everyone that you've used has really come out really well on them.
Bring the colors out really nice because of the paper that you used here. There you go.
There you go, Ryan Hargrove. There's number 1 for you.
WWF Champion Hall of Fame.
There's your second one coming up, Ryan. Oh,
Is this any name on this?
nope. This is still just signature.
Okay.
Go.
Once we're done with this, we can revisit the card real quick. The card that was shipped in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just have to track that. Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. The card back.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And when is the next big wrestling show here in Harrisburg and Quakertown area?
RWF. Ralph.
in
The
Harrisburg.
RWF, I really enjoyed my stay. We had a nice autograph session and before the matches, and then I was entertained watching the matches. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to go into a ring or anything like that that's outside of WWE because I've trademarked my name and years 1975 and I give my trademark for them to use, and they ask that I don't promote other wrestling leagues, federations, and things like that, only because they're trying to make money too. But they allow me to go to the shows. I just can't be filmed in a ring or coming down an aisle or doing the Pledge of Allegiance or saluting the national anthem. I'm not allowed to do those things, but I'm allowed to be at an arena. Shawn Michaels can't even be in a arena to sign if there's a ring up.
Really?
They have to leave the ring down or put him in another room.
So he can only do like private signings or
Only
just like in a
privates, yeah.
back room somewhere.
Right.
Hey,
Why, I don't know, but
Mal. So this is the card back. We got to go back.
So Brian would like the signature. If you could just sign the area where the character doesn't go, because the toy's going to end up covering that.
oh, okay.
Oh,
So if
okay.
you could sign off to the
Gotcha.
side as well, that would be great.
Gotcha. I could see if we can take that off of there.
Yeah, we can see if it'll come off.
Yeah.
It may wipe right off if it's not dried enough yet, but either way, we'll.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was a.
Yeah, I didn't
Figure
see that
going
on
on
any
there.
of
It
the
wasn't. He
paperwork.
just requested it via the text.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
that was something
Cool.
new.
Cool.
Doesn't show up as well, but it's still on there. Yo, Joe.
That's just cool. You got a red or blue signature and a white
Yeah,
signature with
right.
the red backing. You got the red,
And that's
white,
how he
and
did
blue.
it. He snuck
What
it
do you
in.
like?
Yeah, he outsmarted us.
Got 2 for 1.
All right, so this one we got one coming in for. This is for John.
John?
And, yep, he would like it to John, and if you could also put at ease maggot with his signature.
Got it. Is it a J-O-H-N?
Yes, it is. And actually, talk about RWF. There's the next event is on June 5th in
Yes.
Harrisburg. But at that show, we're also going to have Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
All right.
He's going to be there. The $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase is going to be there. IRS is going to be there.
Wow.
And PCO.
NPCO.
Nice.
So yeah, we got a lot going on there for RWF. But the one thing I wanted to bring that up, especially because I know right after your what was it, Iraqi sympathizer time, I know what was it, they had you tagging with Hacksaw for a little
Yes.
while.
Yes, we teamed up, and I asked for my country back after the war started, and we felt it best to get out of that
Yeah.
whole mess that we were in.
Yeah.
And so Hacksaw was still in the territory, and I asked him if he would mind teaming up with me. He said it'd be an honor. So hope Hacksaw's feeling better. His
Yeah.
cancer came back. I don't know if anybody knows that, but he's a tough son of a gun. I know that. He'll be good. Come out and see him, especially IRS and
We'll also be doing another signing here June 4th with Hacksaw.
$1 Million
So-
Man. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
Great. Great.
Hacksaw will be here, but actually going with
Ho!
this is going to make it to Brian.
Brian.
Yep, that's BRIAN and at ease Megan.
Okay.
Now, speaking of the $1 Million Man, now he stole a move of yours, did he not? At some point, like,
Yeah.
don't you guys really? I mean, I don't know if you can get in a ring to solve it, but you guys need to sit down and talk about a couple things. I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah, we talked about it a few times.
Oh, have you? Okay.
I gave him a piece of my mind. Yeah, I was. The thing was, is I left for GI Joe, and they brought Ted DiBiase in as the $1 Million Man, and they were looking for a move for him to use, and so he came up with the $1 Million Dream, which was the Cobra Clutch.
Well, by came up with, he borrowed.
Yeah,
Like,
borrowed.
yeah.
What is that phrase? Imitation is the sincerest form
Yeah,
of compliment.
Exactly.
Does that go over in the wrestling business as well, or is that a big?
It's been nice. I hope they continue it because I've only known him to be the only one that ever used it. I've seen it used a few times in matches, but not for a finish move. I always used mine with a slaughter cannon first. And there you are, Brian. You're a maggot.
Thank you.
And it's just one of those things. When I came back and Vince wanted me to be the Iraqi sympathizer, I couldn't use the Cobra Clutch because DiBiase was using it as $1 Million Dream.
Oh,
And
wow.
so I had to think of a different finishing move. So I used a knuckle buster, brain buster, knuckle to the temple, and I got feedback from a lot of angry parents, and
Oh.
I should say WWE did. And so we had to look for a different move, so I started using the camel clutch. So a lot of people, when I'm doing sessions or signings, they'll say, "Can you put me in the camel clutch?" But they mean the Cobra clutch.
Right.
It confused a lot of people.
Same move,
Confused
different
me.
name, different branding.
I said, "You don't want the camel clutch.
Yeah, right.
Not only don't you want it, but I can't get up. I can't get off the floor like I used to."
All right, this will be making up to Dante,
Dante,
and it's Dante.
you got it. Where's Dante from?
This is actually a signature for one of our friend's sons.
Oh, okay,
So he's from PA. Right, yeah.
good,
He's the local.
good.
They actually have, I believe, 5 here
There you are,
for Ralph.
Dante. That's a great photo. I like that.
What is that? But is that right off the
It's a
card back of
G.I.
his first?
Joe. I should actually put a Yo Joe on here for him.
Yeah, it's all. I forget exactly which. Actually, we can confer with Lil D. He would probably know better than I which GI Joe
I
it
think
came
that's
off
his
of.
first card back.
I
This
think
is
it's the
the-
yeah. I think it's
This
the
is
card
the back. This is the back of the 2010 San Diego
Oh, okay.
Sergeant Slaughter G.I. Joe.
Ah,
They
okay.
only made 1,000 of these.
Oh, all right.
Not the picture, but that
The
that
figure.
character. This one had the weapon, and the other one that they made that year had the championship title.
Oh, okay.
Championship title. We're not supposed to say belt.
Yeah, it's not a belt anymore.
Not supposed to say strap.
There's that. Can we make this one out to Genesis, which is
Genesis.
Genesis. And again, anybody watching the feed right now, if you have any questions, feel free to,
Well, that's the
send
thing.
them
So
through.
if they have a question, they can text in at 717-888-0808. They can also email us at rwfpayments@gmail.com. Again, all you have to do if you'd like to order at home, because we're rounding the base here, we're at 2:43. We're going to be ending this at 3 o'clock.
Nope.
All you have to do is email us, let us know what package you'd like, what 8x10s you'd like. We will send you back a total, you make your payment, and it will get signed on the air by the Sarge. And if you have any questions for the man, he's right here for you.
How we doing? We're doing a good time, first time?
What's that?
Everybody
Oh, yeah.
enjoying it?
Yeah, everybody's
So
having a
far?
ton of comments. We've got a
This one,
bunch of people watching, so we're going
Good.
it'll be a
all over the place.
To Draven,
Draven.
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 Yeah, En. Yep.
Ian.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I like that photo too. Got the American flag,
Mhm.
camouflage.
Got a little bit of everything.
It does. Got a little Joe in it. Real American hero. Yeah, there it is. Got the camouflage, which means power.
Does it?
You have red, white, and blue, which means power. You have Sergeant Slaughter, which means power. USA, USA. Great. And don't forget to tune in when Hacksaw and the boys are here.
This one is going to make out to Jonathan.
Gee,
And when you were teaming with Hacksaw, those USA chants had to be deafening in
Oh.
whatever arena that you were in.
it
Right?
was crazy. It was crazy. You know, when we get to buildings, I have them bring the tallest 2x4 they could find, and I put a little American flag on the top of it. And I would carry it like he did. And he would have the flag and his 2x4, and I'd have this huge
You look a little impotent with the small.
2x4. We had a
Little
we had a
pissing
great time.
contest.
We
That's
had a
fantastic.
wonderful tag team together. Got a million stories about Hacksaw, that's for sure.
Any that you're questionable that you'd like to share?
Well, when he first came into the WWF, when Vince McMahon's father had it, I had a $5,000 Cobra Clutch challenge going on. And at the end of the second challenge, he came up to me in the locker room and said, "Hey, Mr. Slaughter, would you mind if I tried that for the $5,000?"
Very polite, very nice.
Yeah.
I said, "If you want to try it, just go talk to Mr. McMahon Sr. over there. And get in line." And so Vince McMahon Sr. came over to me and said, "This guy wants to try the Cobra Clutch. What do you want to do?" I said, "I'll do it." He said, "Well, you get two other guys next hour." And I said, "That's fine."
Make a line.
So we did it, and Hacksaw didn't get the $5,000. But so we went to leave the arena that night, and he was very appreciative. He said, "I'd like to have another opportunity."
That's not how it works.
And I said, "Of course. You're more than welcome to get another opportunity." So I said, "Where are you staying tonight?" He goes, "Oh, I was asleep in my car." And he just had left Canada and playing football in Glens Falls and wasn't doing so well. And I said, "Well, you follow me. You can stay at my apartment." So I was sharing a place we call the Castle in New Jersey.
Okay.
And
Not much of a castle.
it was not. I take it that's what we call it. Yeah, anyway, so the Hacksaw goes to his car, and I noticed he got in the passenger side. So I pulled up, and I said, "Why did you get in the passenger?" He said, "Well, I got T-boned a couple
Can't
months
open the
ago,
door.
and I can't get in the door over there." So I said, "Oh, well, follow me." So as I'm driving out, he's sitting in the middle of his car driving like this with one foot on the pedals, you know. We got to the castle. I said, park that thing over there and just forget about it for a while. You can travel with me. So, we got to be good friends that way. Who's this go for?
This just an autograph.
Just an autograph.
Yep, just an autograph.
You have.
Well, this is for
Oh,
me.
we got one. Then we got another order coming up for Nicholas Kirschner. We'll do one of these posters first, and then we'll get right to the order, Nicholas. Because we got a red, white, and blue. There we go.
What's the dates of your shows again?
June 4th, we'll be doing an autograph signing here with Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Okay.
And then June 5th, where there'll be an autograph signing at the Treasure Trove in Dover, PA, with Hacksaw, Million Dollar Man, IRS, and PCO. Then immediately following that, RWF will be live at the HMAC in Harrisburg.
Ground Zeroes.
Ground Zeroes, and actually.
Get all that out there. All right.
If you stay tuned to the end, we'll actually have a couple flyers online
Push-ups
for
for
everybody.
you.
We,
Be there.
we gotta have somebody do push-ups outside.
Don't make me come
I
looking
mean,
for you.
here we got one of our
Oh,
posters,
beautiful. Look at that.
and this we like.
I can tell that is high quality right there. I wish I had a million of them.
Well, I mean, we know a guy. We
Oh,
can
you
get
do?
we can
Oh,
you
right.
know. With this one, we're looking for a red, white, and blue signature. So
Oh,
if you can
this
do
is the
yeah,
red, white,
yep.
and blue. You got it.
And then just autograph, I believe.
Okay.
Then we actually have one more poster coming up. We'll get to
Yeah.
that in a moment. But
And while you guys are doing that, we are nearing the end. We are at 2:50, ladies and gentlemen at home. Get your orders in real quick if you can. We'll continue on, and we'll try to sneak you in at some point because we're going to go into the in-store. But again, if you'd like to order, you go to you just basically email us at rwfpayments@gmail.com. Your name, mailing address, the package selection, your image selection. We'll send you back a total. You make your payment, and we'll sign it right on the air. All the 8x10s come with a complimentary top loader. That's free on us because we want to make sure you guys are taken care of. Everything goes out U.S. mail priority. So get your orders in that way via email again, rwfpayments@gmail.com, or you can text 717-888-0808.
oh, that's coming out great. That looks really cool. The red, white, and blue.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Oh, wow, yeah, that looks fantastic.
Yo,
Look at
red,
that.
white, and blue.
Wow,
Yeah, right.
that's amazing. That looks
That was
awesome.
really cool.
Very nice.
There you go. And that off. Now this order is for Nicholas Kirschner. Nicholas Kirschner would like photo A. We got two photos here, but photo A, he'd like at ease Nick
Okay.
and the autograph.
Eddie's Mick.
Nick, yep.
N-I-C-K.
Yes.
People in the group keep talking about the potato.
It
It seems to be a hot topic.
Yeah.
Well, it's a great story,
It's a
you know.
fantastic
Like,
There's a lot more to it, but
some stuff
I'd be here all
can't
day
be
telling
told.
you.
It's,
You're Nick.
All right, Nick, and then Nick would also like photo D, and he'd like Yo Joe, Semper Fi, and an autograph.
Okay. Was Nick a jarhead?
well, at Semper Fi, I would hope so.
Yeah,
But you never know.
Yeah, right. If Nick, if you're watching, let us know. Then we got, let's grab this. That's right. We have one more photo coming.
There you go, Nick. Got your Semper Fi and a Oorah,
Oh, nice.
devil dog. Any other devil dogs out there? You know, I see a lot of Lacey Evans. A lot of people would like to see Sergeant Slaughter team up with Lacey Evans. I know that what would happen, she'd become the world champion. I know that.
Immediate.
But I think she could do it on her own. But
It doesn't.
one never knows.
It
If
doesn't
I
hurt to
get
have
the call.
Sarge.
If I ever get the call, we'll take a look at it. But if she wants to start training, go through Camp Slaughter, go through the obstacle course, if she can make it.
I was going to ask, do you think
Sure
she has
she
what
will.
it takes?
She's a tough cookie, but I know she'll do well. I know she'll do well.
Here you go.
She's been through a lot in her life.
This is just an autograph,
Autograph.
and color of your choosing, whatever you
Okay.
think looks good.
Right.
I think that's a cool little poster there.
Yeah.
You and Cobra Commander.
Right. That really is a cool.
Real quick, everybody, we've got 5 minutes
Nope.
left, so if you
5
want to
minutes?
order,
All right.
now's the time to get in at 717-888-0808. Don't miss your opportunity to get this virtual meet and greet with the Sarge. It's 717-888-0808. You can also email the rwfpayments@gmail.com. All the instructions will be coming up across the screen. Also, don't miss your chance for that exclusive 11x17 poster. You can only get that here. So, if you're looking to get something that's really unique that you're not going to find anywhere else, this is it. This is the only place you're getting that 11x17.
That and these 8x10, some of these 8x10s are exclusive to this only. And it's definitely, if you need to add one to your collection, here it is, for sure.
There you go.
Now, of course, the other thing that we are going to be doing a 2-hour in-store, so if you're in the Lehigh Valley area, Philadelphia area, we're at Doghouse Gaming in Quakertown, Pennsylvania. You can Google that, come on out, we got 2 hours, and get it done physical.
We've got another poster coming through here.
Another poster.
Another poster.
Nice. Very
Color of your choice.
Okay. Any name on it?
You know what? I believe if you make it out to John. I
John.
believe. Yeah.
John?
Yep.
Yeah, this is really a nice piece of artwork here. Got my battle gear on this one.
You look ready to go.
Really nice. And it's got the nice Sergeant Slaughter logo on the bottom. See that? Very nice.
Thank you. Now, these are 3 autographs. These are actually for our buddy here. His name's Lil D. He's a toy
Hey, Lil
seller.
D.
Here you go. There's
All right.
just autographs, right? Yep.
Just autographed? Okay.
He currently in
Once
his
again,
toy group.
beautiful shots.
He currently with. You have a pretty rare Sergeant Slaughter figure right now too, don't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, this is the slammer.
The Slammer figure.
Slammer,
Oh,
you
okay.
got the Slammer.
Yes,
Great.
sir.
You got it with you?
No.
Oh.
Why would you not bring that?
Right?
With you, man.
There you are, gang.
All right, here's one.
Put a Yojo on one and an Eddie's on the other.
Be careful, you don't let it probably still a little wet.
Other one?
And ladies and gentlemen, you see this whole time has been filled with signatures. You want to get yours in, now is the time. Again, so it's out there, 717-888-0808. Text it. Let us know what you'd like to get. We'll send you the invoice right over. Or email RWF Payments. That's R as in Revolution, W as in Wrestling, F as in Federation, payments@gmail.com.
I know the time's running down now, so get that order in because we got to get Sarge over to the other side for the in-store. I know there's a line starting out there, so get your order in now if you can.
You have 5 minutes to do it.
Yeah,
We can,
if
of
you-
course, take orders
if you're in the
after,
area.
but
If
very,
you're in the
very
area, come on
select on
down
time.
and
717-888-0808.
Live in person.
Text.
Here you are, my friend.
Thank you very much. Now, right now, I believe we have a minute.
We got one more coming right now.
Oh, we got one more coming. Well,
It'll be-
since we have a minute, I have a question I
Yeah,
was
let's
curious
see,
about
by the
because
way.
there's a video outside playing that actually has your appearance on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how did that come about? Was that a Captain Lou thing, or how did that
Yeah,
all come
well,
about?
the producers called and asked if I would be on it. I was not with anybody at that point. I was working independence and still doing a little G.I. Joe. And so we went over there. I think Roddy Piper and I both did an episode. I did 2.
Yep.
I don't know how many Piper did. But when we got there, it was all ad-lib.
Oh, wow, really?
All the ad-lib, and we only missed 2 times where we had to stop the cameras because we were laughing so hard.
There's a shot where you're telling Luigi to get down on the ground.
Yeah.
And they're doing it from down up shot, and you
Yeah.
are cracking up. It's so funny because
Yeah.
you can tell they're just getting it in.
Yeah, and the reason we had that ad-lib is because Captain Lou couldn't read too well.
Okay.
And so he couldn't memorize scripts and things like that. So we just basically were in a meeting and we were told what they kind of wanted to do. And just before every shot, they'd go over our lines and we would just go for it. So, but it was a lot of fun, I get a lot of feedback on that.
It's an epic episode.
Yeah.
And being that game is an epic game, I mean, it's such a great tie-in.
Oh yeah, and still today, you know, guys dress up as Mario and Luigi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The Come to a Slaughter thing, that's
Yeah,
hysterical.
they come by
Call
and
the Doughboys.
pictures with a Cobra Clutch, you know, on Mario. And
That's so cool.
brilliant.
So
it's
cool.
a lot of fun. So we're in the process of getting a picture of me on the show with Lou and,
Oh, right.
and the other gentleman that played.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's total. It's like historic, man. It's
Yeah.
one of those
Oh,
cool
yeah.
moments
It's one of
where the world sort of come
never-
together, like the video games and
Never to
cartoons
be
and everything.
done. Never to be done again. It's a brilliant
yeah.
idea. Brilliant.
So great.
I got two more here for you,
Okay,
Sarge.
gotcha.
They would like you to inscribe anything with any color of your choice, just your name.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're T minus 2 minutes to go. If you got anything else, put it in now. We cannot guarantee it's going to be done, but we'll do it. We've got to move on to the next thing while this all goes down. Again, if you got anything else you want to do, go 717-888-0808, and you can email rwfpayments@gmail.com. Give us your package. Yep, I said it. Give us your image selections, your payment type, and we will get it to you ASAP.
Put on, and that's an order. One of my signature sayings. WWE champion, WWF champion, excuse me. Yo, Joe.
Well, we're at 2 minutes, so let's wrap it up.
Lots of big things coming up with G.I. Joe, by the way. Not just an action figure. I can't tell you everything.
Ooh.
Can you hint?
Can't. I can, but I'll probably get.
Can we say speculation-wise, if there was something that would happen with G.I. No, this other series? that
Totally
nobody knows
different
about?
property.
Disconnected completely. Just one tidbit for the audience.
As the agent, I say.
Oh, it's just a gag! The gag order has been put in, ladies and gentlemen. It is okay, though.
We
They don't
tried.
yell at me, they yell at him.
Sarge, we want to thank you so much for appearing on the very first RWF signing live virtual signing, man.
Wish we could be here longer, but we have another 2-hour
You got an audience out there ready to go. You can
session
hear
to
them.
do, and if you're watching this and you're near the dog gaming facility, come on by. We'll be here for a couple hours. till
Beautiful
5,
downtown Quakertown. It's like it's a
yeah.
gorgeous mecca, isn't it?
Great place, great place.
And Photo B. For who? I just got a text. We'll take care of that. Go ahead and charge. We'll take care of that in the mix. Is there anything you'd like to add? I mean, anything you'd like to plug? Your
Well,
daughter's
just,
podcast on Facebook.
Just thank you to all those, especially the Zazel and Mark from getting up early in the morning to be on the virtual signing here.
Thank you.
God bless you guys over there, and hopefully one day we'll get across the pond and do a live event show over there. But for everybody here, check your Comic Cons. We're pretty packed up. We're pretty busy. We'll be in Atlanta this weekend for the Stranglehold Wrestling event, MomoCon, and from there we're just busy. And if you see us coming to your town, don't miss the opportunity to not only get your Sergeant Slaughter Wrestling and G.I. Joe collectibles signed, but don't be afraid to come by and get a Cobra Clutch. And that's an order. Until then, you're dismissed. Thanks for having me on the show.
So great to have you, man. Thank you. For all you guys watching at home, that has been the Sergeant Slaughter virtual signing, and of course we've got some stuff coming up on top of that, just so you know. We've got on June 4th, we have Hacksaw Jim Duggan coming to town for another virtual. Mal, would you like to add anything about that?
Well, Hacksaw Jim Duggan will be live in the house for a virtual signing here at Doghouse Gaming. We'll be doing a virtual as well as an in-store. So